Okay, so today I'll be explaining linear equations and how they all kind of tie together with each other, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. So as you know, a slope form equation, this is how you say it, looks like this, where it's y plus mx plus b, right? And to explain this, basically, the y and the x, they're coordinates on the graph. You can think of them as that. The m would be your slope, and the x would be, not the x, b would be your y-intercept. And I'll explain both these terms in a minute, so bear with me. Now, let's say in a real-life example, you have a cell phone, right? And per month, the company charges you 50 cents a minute, and then it charges you $1 per month as a standard fee, or a flat fee. So you can write this down just exactly like this by saying that your total per month would be equal to 0.5 plus 1. And basically these two equations are just the same except you have variables plugged in. Now, to figure out the variables and to figure this out per month, all you would have to do is put this in a chart like this, where you have m on one side and t on the other, because you are in fact solving for t. Now, if you follow this equation, you can do this very simply by just being, alright, so for example, if you used no minutes in the first month, so that would be 0, and then if you followed the equation, the t would be equal to 1, right? Because you have that plus b there. Now, in the second month, you used 1 minute, right? So you do 0.5 times 1, so let's do 0.5 plus 1 is equal to 1.5. And in the third month, you used 2 minutes, so it'd be 0.5 times 2 plus 1. So m is 2, and a total would be 2, right? And then in your fourth month, in your fourth month, you use 3 minutes, and then you would be stuck with 2.5, right? So now that we have this beautiful chart here, you may be thinking, alright, now how do I graph it? Well, that's very easy. Now, as you know, if you look up here again, you see that x and the y, and the m is equal to x and t is equal to y. So all you would have to really do is cross these out and put x and y. And now you have, magically, coordinate pairs. So now if we go over to our lovely chart here, this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All you need is over here. You can go, alright, so 0, 1. 1 is 1.5. 2 is 2. And that would be 2.5 right there. So now that we have this beautiful line, you can think, well, what do I notice about this graph? First of all, it looks beautiful. Second of all, you can see that this point right here is 1. Now, you may be thinking, alright, where did that come from? That came from here. And as you notice, I said that this was your y-intercept. Now, your y-intercept is in fact the point where your line crosses the y-axis. And then your slope would be 0.5. Now, you can tell that's your slope because every dot is going up by 0.5. Now, if you did have a more complex equation where you have a bigger y-intercept and you did not have time to make a chart, you could easily graph this out by just starting at your y-intercept and going up 0.5. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how easy it is in linear relationships.